it on my other end. I'll try it in a little bit. I don't want to mess up my life. Okay, so we're gonna put that up to about 300. So I'm gonna put some smoked turkey legs, some collard greens, some Brussels sprouts, and some cabbage. And so this dish is so delicious, you guys, and it's a low calorie. You can make this as a meal prep. You can eat this throughout the week. I make a big pot of it and I eat it for like 2-3 days. I was able to lose 20 pounds, well actually 15 pounds in 20 days by eating simple dishes like this. And all of it is mostly 90% water. So now that that's getting hot, I'm gonna add my rosemary. So give me 1 sec while I cut my rosemary up. Alright, so now that it's hot, we're going to put our rosemary in there. We're going to let that get nice and hot. So I have to show you guys all the vegetables that I'm putting in there. So many vegetables. We got our greens, our cabbage, our Brussels sprout. This is a really big tub, so be patient with me. So now that when you do your fried cabbage or your greens, you want to just like fry this a little bit to get all the rosemary out, so it can give it lots of flavor. And rosemary has a lot of wonderful benefits as well, and I want to share them with you guys. So rosemary is a versatile herb with a range of health benefits. It improves your memory and your concentration. A lot of people need that. And I actually know a few people that need that. So it pretty much helps you stay mentally focused. It's rich in antioxidants, and it helps with stress. So people, if you have memory loss and you have stress issues, rosemary is a really wonderful way to be able to handle stress. It has a really nice smell. Who cooks with rosemary? I love rosemary. I put everything rosemary in all of my fried foods. So you want to get all of the flavor out of the rosemary, and you do that by frying it. And once you fry, you see how it's like turning brown right there? Once you fry it and you get all of the flavor out, you just want to trash it. So I'm going to find somewhere to trash this, because it's done now. Alrighty. So now we're going to add a little bit of garlic. So garlic, the reason why I really love this meal is because it's healthy. Every single ingredient that I'm going to put in here has much health benefits to it. Garlic adds a lot of flavor to your dish. You can put garlic in anything, and it's going to give without having to use a lot of salt and sodium, it's going to give you a lot of flavor. So that's why I love garlic so much, because I try to stay away from salts and sodium, and I love natural foods, so I add garlic to a lot of my foods. And I'm going to give you guys some fun facts about garlic. Garlic, it's actually not a vegetable or it's a fruit. It's a bulb underground, so it's part of the onion factor, the onion flavor. Not onion flavor, it's something else, but it helps protect against illness, common colds. So flu season's coming up. Garlic is really good for common colds. It has a significant impact on reducing blood pressure. So if you have like a lot of bacteria in you, garlic helps with bacteria from the heart. It's good for your blood pressure. It reduces cholesterol levels. It's really great for anti-inflammatory, and it improves athletic performance, and it detoxifies the body. Study shows that it minimizes bone loss too. So those are fun facts about garlic. So now that our garlic is nice and all the flavor has come out, we're going to add some garlic is nice and all the flavor has come out. We're going to add some ginger fits as well. So those are 4 ingredients. I put some ginger fits as well. So those are 4 ingredients I put in here so far that are beneficial for your body. Put our garlic and we have our ginger. For your body, put our garlic and we have our ginger. And so what I do is I just cook it so it sucks out all the flavor so you can get as much flavor. So ginger is allspice. And it has some key advantages. It's a very powerful antioxidant, and it has some key advantages. It's a very powerful antioxidant, and it helps with stress. It helps with good if you're going through chemotherapy or have any type of acid in digestion. So this is gonna be a 100% all natural dish. And like I'm telling you guys, this dish is so delicious. It's in one of my cookbooks that's on my website. And like I'm telling you guys, this dish is so delicious. It's in one of my cookbooks that's on my website. So we got our olive oil, we got our ginger, we got our garlic, and now we're putting our onions. So what's some fun facts about onions? I'm actually impressed with the benefits of onions. I call this the miracle onion. It lowers the risk of cancer. There's a lot of health benefits in onions. It's good with heart disease, diabetes. Another fun fact about onions too is it's good for Alzheimer's. So if you know anybody that's developing Alzheimer's, onions is. I put it in my hair products too. If you boil the onion and you keep the water and put it in a spray bottle and you spray it on your scalp, your hair will stink, but you want to wash it. It actually makes your hair grow really, really fast. So onions is really good for your hair and your body. But with your hair, you want to make sure you wash it out because onions don't really smell. You don't want your hair smelling like onions. But I've made a couple hair products using onion water, and I've gotten fantastic results with it. Do you enjoy cooking with onions? Okay. So there we have it. So now that our onions are sauteed, so we used our olive oil, we got our garlic, we got our ginger, we got our rosemary, and we got our onions. It's all come to a saute. All this has wonderful health benefits. So this is a dish you can eat and feel good about yourself afterwards. And this dish is all going to be 100% natural. Next, I'm going to add some jalapenos. So if you like moderate spicy, just put like a little bit. If you like heavy spice like me, I use the whole entire jalapeno. So it depends on your spice level. But jalapenos are actually really, really good for you. I love spice. So let me spice it up for you guys. Actually it's a spicy chili pepper. And it also has many health benefits too. It cleaves bacteria, I know for sure. It relieves pain, body pain. It prevents stomach ulcers. It's very low in calories. Last time I checked, it was only like 4 calories for like a whole entire jalapeno. So even if you like stuffed jalapenos, you can stuff it with like some meat or something and make it like a little appetizer. It's really good for your nervous system. So surprisingly, jalapenos have a lot of health benefits to it. And did I mention also that it's good for collagen? So like you start aging and your skin starts getting loose, jalapeno is actually a really good collagen agent. So that's the benefits of jalapeno. So look at all these wonderful benefits that we have stirred up. And I'm just going to add just a little bit more olive oil. And I always use extra virgin because it's light and it's good. But olive oil is actually a really good fat. So you can eat olive oil. You can put it on your salads. You can cook with it. But it's actually one of the best oils next to coconut oil, grapeseed oil, and avocado oil. So now that we have all our vegetables in there, so we have our olive oil, our rosemary, our garlic, our ginger, and our jalapeno. So next I'm going to put my collard greens, and you always want to clean all your vegetables. In apple cider vinegar, you want it to soak in water, lukewarm water with a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to clean off all the dirt and peptides and everything that's on your vegetables. And I let mine clean for about 30 minutes. So actually I'm just going to add a little bit of chicken bouillon, if you guys can see that. I'm just going to add a little bit because I want to add like a little flavor in here. I make it kind of like a gravy. And this is really low calories. This is only, what, 10 calories? And it's all natural. It's just chicken broth into a paste. And this is what's going to give it some flavor too. So you just want to add a little bit of chicken bouillon. Okay, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit. And now I'm going to add my collard greens. This dish is so delicious, you guys. I'm telling you. I love vegetables that are healthy. So I wanted to go faceless today. I've never been faceless before. I always show my face, but I wanted to show my customers that you can go online and make content being faceless. So this is my first time ever going faceless. So just to let my viewers know, I'm not trying to hide myself. I just mentor and I coach a lot of people inside of DBA community, and they want to start going live, but they don't want to show their face. So I'm trying to make content to show them that you can go faceless and you can make money without showing your face. So me, I promote healthy living. I have healthy cookbooks. I have a 4-week detox recipe book with recipes. I have a eat your water, so different vegetables you can eat to make your water intake a little bit more higher, like watermelon, cucumber. So I have a whole recipe book on that. I have my seasonings and sauces, my natural herbs, and I just launched my 100% natural coffee that can get delivered straight to your doorstep. Now how cool is that? So we're just going to let these cook down a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm going to add a little bit of chicken broth. Because I don't want it to burn, so I just add a little bit of chicken broth on there. And the chicken broth is only 10 calories. It's 100% natural, but actually this one's a vegetable broth. So you can use chicken broth, beef broth, regular vegetable broth, depending on what kind of flavor you want. But I'm going to be adding some smoked turkey to this, so I just wanted to use a regular broth because I already added my chicken bouillon to it. So we're going to let this cook up a little bit. So welcome to my live. I have my camera down, but I could still see and I can answer any questions and I can engage with anybody who is interested in my awesome cookbooks by the Sexy Chef. It's 2025 is coming. You know, people want to get fit, get fine. And so I'm really pushing the healthy living because I think it's really important to be healthy and to eat healthy. I used to do body sculpting for a really long time. I helped women with weight loss for the last 5 years. And during the process of doing that, I realized that a lot of people don't know how to eat healthy, because they would come in and they would tell me like they didn't even know what to eat. And so I would come up with these recipes and I would give them ideas on what they could eat, because they was like, well, I'm tired of eating the same thing, just broccoli and chicken. I was like, there's so many wonderful recipes, there's so many different things you can eat that are delicious, that will help you along your journey. So this is what inspired me to want to create this healthy cookbook, and I have over 60 recipes. Last week I did a Cajun soul food boil. So my dishes, majority of them are soul food, Cajun style, because those are the most foods people like, that are packed with all that salt and butter and this and that. So I make soul food cuisine that are very, very low calorie, and everything's 100% natural. I don't use any salt, I don't use sodium, I don't use anything. Everything I use is 100% natural. And it tastes so good. So this is why you guys have to cop my recipe book, so that you guys could get into the habit, because it's a lifestyle. It takes like 30 days for you to be able to change your habits. So I'm going to give you guys some fun facts about collard greens. Just give me one sec. Welcome to my live. Hi. How are you, Kevin C? Today I'm promoting my, well, I'm not really promoting, I'm showing people my southern collard greens that you can eat and have no guilt. It's very low calories. It's 100% natural. As you know, I make my hair growth serum that's 100% natural. So I try to do everything as natural as possible. It is not expensive to eat healthy. So what I have in here so far, since you're just hopping on, is I started off with some olive oil, virgin, and then I sauteed some onions, some garlic, some ginger, some rosemary, and then I just added my greens. So this dish is going to be called the super greens. Some garlic, some ginger, some rosemary, and then I just added my greens. So this dish is going to be called the super greens, because I'm adding three different types of greens. So it's got cabbage, green, Brussels sprouts, and some basil. So I'm going to tell you guys some fun facts about collard greens. So collard greens, man, collard greens. So I'm going to tell you guys some fun facts about collard greens. So collard greens, man, collard greens is very beneficial. It's packed with vitamin K. Greens. So collard greens, man, collard greens is very beneficial. It's packed with vitamin K. It's loaded with, it helps with your bone health. It's actually really good for your bone health. It absorbs calcium and makes your bones really strong and healthy. If you want to keep your ladies, man, start eating you some bones really strong and healthy. If you want to keep your ladies, man, start eating you some greens, because I'm telling you, it plays a really big part in your bones and in your performance. It's really like the knight in shining armor of vegetables. They're good, they're easy to digest, it promotes regularity, and it actually fights bacteria for stomach, for people that have stomach issues. So yeah, it's really good for bones and nutrients. So yeah, it's really good for bones and nutrients. So, and it has a lot of magnesium in it as well. And another thing that I like a lot about greens is that it's magnesium in it as well. And another thing that I like a lot about greens is that it's anti-aging. It helps with people who are aging. It helps with your collagen, your skin. So those are actually two ingredients in here that are really good for collagen. The jalapenos and the super greens. So if your skin is starting to get loose as we get older, the jalapenos and the super greens. So if your skin is starting to get loose as we get older, start eating greens and jalapenos. It has lots of collagen in it, and it will tighten up your skin. So keep your skin hydrated and glowing. So Kevin, do you be cooking greens? Do you cook with greens? This is the good stuff. Oh, and it's good for eyes too. So let me throw that one in there. It's good for your eyes like carrots are. Okay, so now that my greens are ready to go, I'm going to put my cabbage in now. So you know how most people boil their greens? You can boil them too, but if you saute them, it keeps all the nutrients in them. When you boil them, it takes everything out, so you actually have to drink the juice from the greens in order to get everything in there. But if you saute them, you get more of the benefit because you're keeping everything in there. If that makes sense to you guys. So I like to saute my greens. So now I got my cabbage. We're gonna let these cook down a little bit too. Normally I put a lid on these, but because I'm going live and I want you guys to see, I'm gonna keep it off. But if you try this at home, just get a lid, put the lid on, and it will cook a lot faster. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more cabbage. I'm gonna turn it up a notch because I want it to cook a little bit faster. But I eat the unhealthy ones. How do you eat the unhealthy what? Greens? I didn't even know greens could be unhealthy. You eat greens in a can? You must eat greens in a can then. Because I don't even think greens can be unhealthy. Yeah, so the people who are just tuning in, my name is Sexy Chef. I promote healthy living. I have these wonderful low calorie, if you're into health and fitness and you're just looking for some new delicious meals that you can incorporate into your diet, you should follow me. I did a seafood low calorie boil last week. It was so fire. All my friends loved it. They're still talking about it. It was 100% natural, no salt, no GMO, no anything. So this is what my channel is about. And 2025 is coming. People are going to be wanting a new year, new me. So I have so many delicious recipes. I do a lot of vegan, vegetarian food, but I'm going to throw some smoked turkey in here because I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian, but I do private chefing, and that's what most people ask for. So I cater to vegan and vegetarians, but I still eat meat. I love some meat, but I just don't eat it a whole lot. But you know, everything's about moderation. So for the people who are just joining in, all I did was put a little bit of olive oil at the bottom. I sauteed some onions, some onions, some jalapenos, ginger, and garlic. And then I threw my greens in, sauteed them, and now I threw in some cabbage. So this is called the super greens. Threw my greens in, sauteed them, and now I threw in some cabbage. So this is called the super greens. Threw my greens in, sauteed them, and now I threw in some cabbage. So this is called the super greens. So we're gonna get that out the way. So I'm gonna tell you guys some fun facts about cabbage. So next up is the cabbage. Cabbage is really great for weight loss. Oh, I don't know what happened. Oh, I don't know what happened. Okay. So cabbage is really great for weight loss. Considering it's very low in calorie, a lot of people go on a cabbage diet. Great for weight loss. Considering it's very low in calorie, a lot of people go on a cabbage diet, and you can lose weight really, really fast by doing cabbage. Me, I waist train, so when I go on my diet, I'll waist train for like a whole week, and I'll just eat my greens, and you will get snatched up so fast. So ladies, if you really want to get snatched, this is a dish that tastes delicious. It's all natural, and you can snatch yourself up within 2 to 3 weeks. Like when I say snatch, I mean like lose between about 9 to 10 inches. So you have to wear your waist trainer for about 8 hours a day. And what I do is I put osmotic wrap, and I'll put a cream, I'll put my waist trainer on, and then I'll just eat my super greens, and I'll have a smoothie for breakfast, and then maybe like a salmon or something for dinner. And then you can lose like 1 to 2 pounds per day without working out. I do it all the time when vacation's coming or it's a big event coming and I really want to look my best. I just do this for a couple days and you'll notice a really huge difference. So this is what I love about cabbage is this. I just do this for a couple days and you'll notice a really huge difference. So this is what I love about cabbage is that it's slimmed down. It's slimmed down. It has tons of fiber in it. It has a lot of probiotics. It lowers your blood cholesterol. It's really high and rich in vitamin C, and it helps boost your immune system. So with the winter time coming up, you know, people be getting sick, germs, the flu. This would be a great dish for losing weight and boosting your immune system. So this dish has a lot of benefits to it. And it reduces inflammation. A lot of women, their stomachs be bloated and they think they're just like overweight or bloated. What it is inflammation. A lot of women have inflammation in them and they don't even realize it. So this is really good for inflammation. This can also help reduce bloating. And it improves your brain health. And it's actually really good packed with vitamin K. So cabbage is actually my favorite dish. I eat this all the time. Like I said, I do a lot of meal planning. So I cook this once a week and I'll eat this for like 2-3 days. And if you want a salmon or chicken or whatever meat you desire, steak, this is actually really good to have as a, you can have this as a main dish or you can have it as a side dish. So that's really good. Oh, and another good fun fact about cabbage too is it heals ulcers. So if anybody you know has ulcers, it's really good for ulcers. And you guys probably didn't know this, it's good for hangovers too. So if you like to party and have fun and you be waking up with hangovers, cabbage is helps with hangovers. So that's a lot of benefits to cabbage. And it's a energy booster too. So if you want to get your energy boost, you want your stomach flat, you want to slim down, eat you some cabbage. And I fry my cabbage and it is so delicious. Alright, so now that we got our cabbage in there, I'm going to throw some Brussels sprouts in here. Who eats cabbage? Anybody eat cabbage or eat cabbage that's on my line? So last but not least, we're going to add us some Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are like baby to me, like baby, they're like baby cabbages or whatever you want to call them, but they're so good when you stop. I cook them to perfection. I don't like them crunchy and I don't like them soggy, so I cook them just in between, and they cook really fast too. So we're going to throw a couple Brussels sprouts in there. So this is called the super greens, you guys. And oh my God, this is the best dish ever. So while that sautés a little bit, I'm going to add a couple pieces of smoked turkey. But before I do that, I want to let you guys know the fun facts about Brussels sprouts. So Brussels sprouts, they're very low in calories and they're high in fiber. So there's actually like 3 fiber ingredients that are in here. So yeah, this is really packed with fiber because the greens have fiber, the cabbage has fiber, and the Brussels sprouts has fiber. And see how fast that cooks? This is literally like a 20-minute dish. And as soon as it starts turning like that color, that means it's like getting to where you need it to be. You want it to be like a lime green. So this is the Brussels sprouts are packed with vitamins, minerals. It's rich in vitamin K, and it's really great for bone health. So that's a fun fact about Brussels sprouts. And it supports your immune system. And my favorite, you guys know I'm all about skin. This is another one that's great for collagen and for skin. So we have 3 ingredients in here that are great for skin. We have the jalapenos, we have the greens, and the Brussels sprouts. So those are, no, it was the ginger. 3 ones that are great for your skin. And it's really high in antioxidants, so this is another one that can help you out in the flu season. And it has a really high fiber content. And it helps with your bowel movement too. So this is why this is really good for slimming down, because this one has this dish has lots of fiber in it. We got 4 different vegetables in here that have a high content in fiber. So fiber makes you use the bathroom. So it's a natural detox as well. So if you want to protect yourself from the winter months, from getting sick, and you want to slim down, this is definitely a dish. So I'm going to add a little bit more chicken broth because I don't want it to be dry. It's going to be like a, not like a soup, but it's going to be like a sauteed type greens. So yeah, it's great for your movement, and it's good for gut health too. And it regulates your sugar. So if you have diabetes, or you know someone that has diabetes, this helps you regulate your sugar levels. So this is wonderful for people. There's a lot of people that have diabetes A and B. So eating vegetables like this can definitely regulate your sugar levels, especially if you're the type of person that likes to eat a lot of sugar. So if you do have diabetes, it can manage your diabetes. So that's what I love about. So now that I have this in here, I'm going to add my seasonings. Anybody eat Brussels sprouts, greens, cabbage? So I'm going to add a little bit of paprika. This is all natural. So it's just a little natural spice. And then I already put jalapenos in there, but like I said, I like real spicy, so I'm just going to add like just a little bit of cayenne pepper, because cayenne pepper is actually really good for your body too. It actually helps with boosting your immune system. So if you be tired and you work a lot and you work out and you want that extra boost, cayenne pepper is actually helps boost your metabolism. So this is why this is called the super greens, because the name stands for itself. It's super. It has so many health benefits. Every single ingredient that I put in here is beneficial to your body. And like I said, if you guys are into meal planning, like you can cook this and eat this for like 3-4 days and get full off of it. It's very fulfilling, and it's 90% water, so when you eat it, it's just gonna run right through you, but it fills you up. So, and it's gonna give your body everything that it needs. So now that we have that established, I did a smoked turkey. I was trying to cut it up, but I love smoked turkey. This is going to give it a lot of flavor. If you're vegetarian or vegan and you don't eat meat, then just make this just like this and don't add meat. But I love some smoked turkey, so I'm going to cut up some smoked turkey and add this to my dish. So give me 1 sec. Okay. I'm just gonna put that in there so what I did with my smoked turkey, I put this in the oven and I let it slow cook like all day yesterday, so that it literally fell off the bone. I just pulled it off. So I buy the turkey already smoked, and I just go back in and just throw it in the oven and finish it off. So when I purchased it, it was already cooked, but I wanted it to be more tender, so I just put it on 200 for like 4 hours yesterday and just let it slow cook. So you just put that in there, cut it up. I take the skin off. I don't really like the skin. I just like all meat, so I'll probably pull that out of there. And then you add your smoked turkey, and this is like a complete meal. Like you can eat off this for days. So like me, you know, my kids are grown, moved out the house, so it's just me by myself. I'm usually cooking for like a lot of people because I have 3 kids, so I'm always like used to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But they're all moved out and I'm by myself now, so now I have to learn how to cook just for myself. So this is what I do. I make dishes like this and I'll just eat off this for like 2-3 days and then I'll create another meal. So if you guys have not yet subscribed or hit my follow button, follow me. I'm always on here giving good recipes that are very beneficial. I do a lot of natural herbs, teas, coffees. Everything I do is 100% natural and it tastes so good. Like, you guys cannot tell me this is not fire. And you can season it to your likings too. All I added was that chicken bandui, that's 100% natural, and I added some cayenne pepper and some paprika. I do have my own seasonings that I sell on my website. This one's called the tackle box, so this is really good for seafood. Everything I make is 0 calories, no GMOs, no sodium, no anything. It's made out of all vegetables like celery, green peppers, and I just put them in a bottle. This is a bacon bomb, so this one's 0 calories, no artificial flavors. And so I'll probably add just a little bit of this, but that chicken bandui puts a lot of flavor in here and all them vegetables and garlic, so I don't really have to put a lot of seasoning. But you can season your super greens to your likings. And do not use salt, because then that's going to take away from pretty much eating healthy. You don't want to eat salt. If you want to put just like a little bit of low sodium soy sauce in here for flavor, you can. But you want to keep it as natural as possible. So like I said, this is the super greens. This is good for wanting to boost your immune system, if you want to shed some pounds, if you want to do some meal planning. It's good for athletic performance, like everything. And so that's pretty much it. I'll probably add the rest of these vegetables. Thank you guys for the hearts. Give me some love. I do have these recipes on my website, sexychef.com, and it's spelled SEXXY chef.com. I do fitness. I have lots of workout planners if you want to start your meal planning. I have lots, over 90 low calorie meal ideas. So if you're like want to eat more healthy and you don't know how, you can always go to my website and download my ebook. And I'm actually running a couple specials with 3 or 4 different ebooks. So I have a soul food low calorie book, and then I have just a regular detox book like I was telling you guys, and then I have the Get Fit Get Fine. And like I said, there's fitness planners in there, there's fitness journals that will help you, videos. I do online cooking all the time, so you can always hop on and steal some of my recipes. So there you have it. And then you can put any type of meat in here you want. You could put chicken in here, you could put shrimp, smoked turkey. I never tried it with salmon, but salmon might even be good. I don't know. I love salmon, but I always put smoked turkey or chicken. And then if you want to like have it as a side dish, like I said, you can make it a side dish or you can make it a main dish, because it has everything in here. You can make this just a complete main dish. And it's packed with flavors, so many flavors. You just joined. Alright. Let me see how it's Staniki? How do I'm trying to see. I'm kind of going blind a little bit. I'm just going to call you Stan. But I know it sounds like a female name. I don't know. Stanik. I think it's Stanik. Yeah, Stanik. I'm pretty sure that's right. But yeah, so I have so many recipes. Like I said, I do a lot of soul dishes because, you know, everybody loves soul food. People like the fried chicken, they like the macaroni, the greens, the seafood boil. So I recreate all these dishes that people love so much, and I just make them low calorie so that you're able to eat them. Like I said, people, like, you know, you don't want to, people with diabetes and stuff, high blood pressure and all that, you want to be able to eat just like everybody else. But, you know, some people can't eat like that because of their situation. So I create dishes that everybody can eat. So for you that's just tuning in, I'm going to show you what I put in here. So I started off, I put some olive oil, 100% extra virgin, and then I sauteed some garlic, some onions, some jalapenos, and some ginger. And then once I sauteed it, I threw some collard greens in here, and you always want to clean your vegetables with apple cider vinegar. And then I threw some green cabbage, and then some Brussels sprouts, and then I just topped it off with the smoked turkey. And so for mixing, I just use some chicken broth. So you want to put, once everything is sauteed, if it starts getting dry at the bottom, because you don't want it to burn, you want it to be juicy, you just add your chicken broth, your beef broth, or your vegetable broth, whatever broth that you want. And then this is pretty much done, because I don't want to overcook it, because then it's going to get soggy and it's still going to cook as it says. But look how healthy that looks. So these are Brussels sprouts. I like mine like crunchy and like cooked all the way through, so you don't want to cook it too through, because then it's going to get soggy. So I'm just going to turn this down because it's pretty much done. So who cooks with greens? Who likes greens and all these delicious natural foods that God put on the earth for us to eat? I love natural foods. That's all I eat. If it's not natural, I won't even buy it. Like, it's cool to eat that stuff every great now and again, but if I go out to a restaurant, because people are always asking me out to eat, then I'll eat that type of stuff. Because like I said, I'm not all the way just eat everything healthy. You have to have some carbs and all that stuff too. So I just do it in moderation. For the most part, I eat super healthy, but you know, people have their days where they want some fried chicken, or they want to eat that stuff that's bad for them. But it's okay to do that. As long as 90% of your diet, even 80% of your diet is healthy, it's fine to have those foods and cakes and donuts every great now and again. You just can't overdo it. So there you have it. Sexy chef. Now look, so delicious. Who's gonna go home and make this? And so what I'm gonna start doing, I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to start just putting the recipes where you can buy the recipes individually on my website. So if you see a recipe that I've done live, you can just go on, and if you don't want to buy the whole entire cookbook, you can just buy it. I'm only gonna sell my recipes for like $1.99. So you can go in and just buy the recipes individually too. I have not yet set that up, but that's going to be something I'm going to be doing like real soon here, because the holidays are coming and I'm going to be doing a lot of healthy cooking. So if people just want just to get one recipe, they're more than welcome to do that. So there you have it. I still have, and another thing I do too is basil is a really good ingredient too. And basil is packed with lots of flavor. So when it's all done, I just like cut up a couple pieces of basils and throw it in there, because basil is powerful, and it smells so good, and it gives so much flavor. So I'll just put like 3 basil leaves in there fresh, and that top, it smells so good and it gives so much flavor. So I'll just put like 3 basil leaves in there fresh, and that tops it off, and that really, it makes your breath fresh too. It has like almost like a mint leaf taste. So that's just a way to top off garnish your super greens. So this is my famous super green dish, packed with so much vitamins and nutrients and everything your body needs. And then we'll just give that a toss around, garnish it, and there you have it. So does anybody have any questions before I hop off? Anybody want to know anything? about my website. Like I said, go to my website, Sexy Chef. Just subscribe to my channel. It always tells you when I'm going live. And I have so many different recipe books on there. Like I said, if you guys are bored with eating the same thing every day, try my recipes. My recipes are fire. I'm a private chef. People fly me in town to cook for them, and I cook whatever they want me to cook. If you want fattening foods, you can get